5 manipulation tactics a narcissist use. Number 1, gaslighting. A technique, they use the gaslighting technique to make victims doubt their own memory, perception, or sanity. For example, narcissists will deny events happened and twist facts or insist you are crazy or imagining things. They make you feel like this because they don't want you to feel like whatever happened to you was valid. They don't want to validate or take accountability for their actions and the things that they did to hurt you. So in turn, they make you feel crazy to manipulate you, to manipulate your mind into doubting what happened and what you know to happen. Number 2, projection. They deny projecting onto their own, they deny projection. So projecting, denying their own faults or behaviors and contributions to them. They will project onto others because they want to try to get around taking their part in whatever happened in whatever situation. An example of this is a cheating partner may accuse you of being unfaithful to evade responsibility. A narcissist's goal is to never take accountability for their actions that they have committed in whatever relationship or whatever situation or whatever group that they may be in. Because on a sinister and more darker level, they feel like they're never wrong. They feel like they can't do any wrong in any situation. And they feel like they are always right. Number 3, love bombing. They use excessive affection, praise, and gifts early in a relationship to groom the victim and create a false sense of security and dependence. See, when you're dealing with a narcissist, they will flutter you with a bunch of affection. They'll spend time with you. They'll give you advice. They'll seem like they're the most loving and honest person in the world. And they will flood you with a lot of gifts. That is their favorite thing to do because they know that when they give you a lot of expensive gifts, that you are going to take your mind off of what it is that they did to you and whatever it is that may have been on your mind that you wanted to talk to them about. Or if you had already gotten to an argument and called them out on a lot of things, they use this love bombing tactic to get you distracted from whatever it is that you have brought up to them. And by you feeling all lovey-dovey and feeling good about the gifts that they have given you, this is nothing but a pacifier to them. See, it's easy for them to go and buy gifts simply because they know that people love to be celebrated. They know people love to feel appreciated. So their way of temporarily saying sorry is to give you gifts so that you don't remember and that you forget about their bad deeds. I had to write a lot of notes down, but it's all to give a better description of what narcissists do. Now, the next point is triangulation. Triangulation is introducing a third party, aka a person, into the relationship dynamic directly or indirectly to cause jealousy, insecurity, and competition for the narcissist's attention. See, they add other people into the dynamic when they're dealing with you so that you can feel like you need to be number one in their eyes. They do this sick, twisted triangulation method to make you fight for their attention, fight for their approval, and ultimately feel like you need to compete with someone else so that you can be favored. And this is sick and twisted, but they like this because They feel like if they bring another person into the situation and into the mix, that it adds a more entertaining and spicy type of situation for them. They feel like you would fight this person. They feel like you would try to knock this person out of the picture. It's sick and it's twisted. But this is what they do. Now the next point, the next reason is guilt tripping. Guilt tripping and victimhood. Playing victim to evoke sympathy and manipulate you into doing what they want. They may act like they are being wrong to avoid responsibility for their actions. See, they like to play victim so that they don't get any type of responsibilities, or they don't have to be a part of anything that has taken place in your life, or they try to make like what you have explained to them that they've done doesn't matter. And this is why it's important that you completely don't even explain yourself to a narcissist, because they're never going to give you any type of accountability. They're never going to take accountability for the things that they do. And the reason why these 5 tactics are important to look out for when dealing with a narcissist is because it gives you a guide. It gives you a guide to go by and to be able to deal with the narcissist properly, because narcissists oftentimes show those 5 signs simply to get what they want out of the average person that they deal with. And it's mainly good people. See, narcissists target good, genuine people who don't really maybe know how narcissists work or operate. If a narcissist and their traits have never been brought up to a person, and a narcissist can kind of tell by the way that you act, by the way that you treat them, they'll know if you're innocent and don't know their game. So those 5 signs, they will go ahead and start doing. Those 5 tactics is what they will start doing. And they will make you feel like you aren't, your feelings aren't validated, and your memories of things that went on with them in the picture and that they may have caused is non-existent, like it never happened. And it's because they feel like they are never wrong in any type of situation. And when you see these 5 signs in a narcissist that you are dealing with, it's best to cut it right then and there, because narcissists will tend to manipulate you in those 5 ways. And as soon as you go back, because sometimes people feel like they are being a little bit too pushy, they feel like they being a little bit too on edge, or they feel like they are giving a narcissist too much bad energy. So people will naturally apologize first to a narcissist, and they'll say, people will have feelings, people have a conscience. They may say, oh, I'm sorry, or I don't want to argue with you, I want us to come to good terms and be on good terms and be in agreement. And a narcissist will agree with you simply because that's all a manipulation tactic. Their tactics are used to try to continuously manipulate you. And that's why it's important for us not to be dealing with narcissists, because they always find a better way to manipulate. They will never take accountability for their actions. They will never give you a proper and sincere apology, because they don't believe in apologies. They don't believe in taking responsibility for what they have done. They will never properly love you. See, their love is conditional. They will only love you when you are doing what they want you to do and being naive how they want you to be naive. See, when you wake up to a narcissist tactics and you start treating them accordingly, they get upset and they try to use even more tactics against you to try to make you feel bad or make you feel like you're being too much or being too extreme. But it's important to stand firm on your boundaries with a narcissist because they will try to get past your boundaries or they won't respect your boundaries. But if anybody that has highly toxic narcissistic traits don't respect your boundaries, it's best to leave these people alone simply because they add no value to your life. They have no type of respect for your boundaries, and you will never be validated, or your feelings will never be validated. You will never receive a proper apology from these type of people. And it's because they like to play mind games with you. And it's best to not even play those mind games with them because now you are stepping into their field and they are the experts at it. See, narcissists don't get better. They don't seek psychological help. They don't feel like what they're doing to people is wrong. They purposely torture people and they purposely use people to get what it is that they want out of people. And then once they felt like they've got what they wanted out of you and from you, they will leave you and then they will start their smear campaign. And the reason why they start their smear campaigns is so that you won't be able to be around the people that you used to be around, and also to humiliate you and make you feel small. And this is why it's important for chosen ones and it's important for any person to not deal with the narcissist, simply because they add no type of value to our lives. If anything, they make our lives more chaotic and more problematic. So these are the 5 signs that you are dealing with a narcissist, and you are dealing with a person who doesn't take accountability for their actions and that doesn't want to actually treat you right. It's always a game. It's always one-sided with the narcissist. And they cover it up, they mask it up to make it look good. But in all actual reality, when you're done dealing with them, you'll realize that you never actually gained any type of good relationship with them, nor did you learn anything from them, and nor did you ever get a real personality from them. And that's another thing. Narcissists don't have a personality, and it's because they never took time to learn themselves. See, when you're dealing with a narcissist, their whole thing is that they don't take accountability, and when a person doesn't take accountability, that means that they're not doing the inner work to heal and to be responsible for how they treat others and how they treat themselves. A narcissist don't care to take responsibility for their actions. They don't care to heal. And this is why I say they don't have personalities. See, when they come into contact with you, they mirror you. They mirror your energy. They mirror your confidence. They mirror your swag. They mirror your whole existence because they don't know who they truly are. They have no type of self-identity. So they get off and get a high from being around people with good, high vibrational energy, high energy, people who are positive. And they get around these people and they use their energy against them. They siphon your energy. They siphon your the way you operate and the way you act, because they don't have a personality of their own. They don't have any type of self-identity, like I've explained. So when they don't have self-identity, they get around people and they steal their traits, their habits, and who they are and how they carry themselves, to basically destiny swap with you, to steal whatever it is that you have coming to you, or whatever it is that you're working towards. So those are the 5 signs of dealing with the narcissist.